Okay. The big damage for today, chat. All right, so 201,160,000,000 spent. The Arc got the Superior Earring, 21 to 22. No booms, one tap, 77 mil. Easy clap. Arcane Shoulder went 21 to 22. I had 4 backups for this. I didn't boom a single one. It just cost 2.2 bill. But a little bit of back and forth, 2.2 bill, but I still got it without booming. Arcane Glove, 21 to 22. I think boomed twice, if I'm not mistaken. 11 bill, still manageable. Arcane Shoe, one single tap, 21 to 22. Easy clap. This one also had 4 backups. Arcane Cape only had 3 backups. Of course, boomed 4 times. Or sorry, boomed 4 times. So I had to buy an extra cape. That's why this is quite a bit higher. 5.4 bill just for the extra cape. But all in all, the Arc itself only cost about 37.8 bill to get 5 items, 21 to 22, including 4 arcane. So that's still quite fucking lucky. Then the Demon Avenger, we did a whole bunch. Arcanes, Omega fucking lol. 672 mil for 4 arcanes from 21 to 22. All 4 went first tap. I don't know if someone in the history of MapleStory probably has done that before, but I think the amount of people that have ever done that is probably a single-digit number. It was fucking crazy. All of them, one tap, no fails. Insane. And the Superior Earring, much like the Arc, also just a few fails, but went without booms. 400 mil spent only. Twilight Mark, 5.4 bill, boomed 1 time, but I had 3 backups, so nothing too crazy there. Superior Pendant boomed, I think, 6 or 7 times. This one was by far my unluckiest item. As you can see, and all of the money I spent eventually on all the characters, nothing else comes close. But, you know, when you do this with your arcanes, it's going to come out some way or one way or another, you know. So 39 bill spent there, but finally got that extra star. Superior Ring, 21 to 22, no boom, 460 mil, done. Reinforced Ring, bounced back a little bit. I thought it was going to boom, but didn't end up booming. Also at 22. And then I tried my Guardian Angel Ring, which was at 21, and it boomed. And it was already 3-line stat, and I only have 1 backup. So at this moment, I was kind of screwed. So what I ended up doing is getting a... I had two superiors that I had as backups for trying to get the superior to 22. So I still had those 2. So I got a Canon Treasure Ring to 21 into a 20 superior. And then I got the superior. It boomed from 20 to 21. So I had to make another Canon Treasure to 21. Got it into the superior. And now I was like, okay, there's a few options. I can try to get the superior to 21 and then I have a 20 slime, but I'm down 1 star. And I have to redo the pot, and I'm further away when I want to. But I still also have a 30% HP Canon Treasure Ring that I could Starforce up to like 20, 21 pretty reasonably, because I have like 16, 18 rings, something like that. And I can maintain my 2-set bonus with my Twilight Mark with my Daybreak Pendant, because I had 2 Daybreak Pendants. And then I would simply replace my current Dominator Pendant with the Daybreak Pendant. That was the idea. So I went for the Daybreak Pendant first. And the Daybreak Pendant boomed, I think, 18 to 19 or something on the first one. And the second one went all the way up to 21 pretty quickly. So I was like, okay, now I have a 21 Daybreak Pendant. It's about as strong as my Dominator. I could switch them out, keep the set bonus. So now I can risk on a Superior. So I risked the Superior to 22, and it went. And so I transferred the Superior from 22 into the Guardian Angel to 21. And now that it was 21, I thought, okay, now I can risk my Daybreak to 22. Because if then the Daybreak fails, I'll just use the Guardian Angel Ring. And if it succeeds, then I can try the Guardian Angel Ring to 22. So I tried a Daybreak Pendant. It went to 22. Total spent only 2.16 bill. And then I tried the Guardian Angel Ring, because at that point I could risk this one. And it also went to 22. And in total, because I needed to make 2 Kana treasure rings just under 21, and with the booms and with the superiors, it still managed to cost less than 10 bill for that one, and just a little bit over 2 bill for the Daybreak pendant. And then I did my Sweetwater monocle, no booms, a little bit back and forth, 700 mil. So in total on the DA, we spent just under 60 bill, 59.4 bill, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. I thought it was 13 stars. May have missed one somewhere. But so for around 12 stars, all 21 to 22. So that's on average 5 bill per star at 21 to 22, which is, you know, this item didn't even come close to balancing this shit out. So still very, very good progress. But I need to redo the pendant on 2 items, the new Daybreak pendant and the Guardian Angel slime ring, because even though I upgraded 21 to 22, it's a different ring. So I go from 3-line HP to 0, so I have to recube that. Then on the Buccaneer, who's also 250, I spent a total of 14.8 billion. I got a Pap Mark to 16. I'll transpose that later. Yes, it's still worth it. Twilight Mark, I tried to get to 19. I saw 18 3 times. But it didn't go. I spent 1.3 bill there, but I didn't end up getting it. My CRA was still 12. I didn't even realize it was that low. I got it from 12 to 19. Pants went pretty much immediately, and hat went pretty much immediately, and the top and the pants each boomed like 4 or 5 times, which I think this is probably slightly above average cost, but, you know, all in all, I'm not really too bothered. And then a Kana treasure ring I had 1 Kana treasure ring to try to get it to 19. It also saw 18 once or twice, but it didn't quite go to 19. Spent 2.9 bill on that. A lot of time safeguarding it between 10 and 15. But again, I had more than enough money, so I was okay with safeguarding it. But yeah, so those two items are the first ones that actually didn't make it. They were pretty high risk trying to go for 19, because I figured I already have decent stuff on there. I need to get them to 19 at least to make it worth investing into them when it comes to flame here and flame and potential for both. So, but yes, all in all, what is it, like 14.8 bill. And then we did a few. I'll skip Marksman for now. We did a little bit on the Ice Lightning Mage, just an extra star on my glove, my Sickness glove with Sharp Eyes, and 2 stars on my transposed Sweetwater pendant. Both went pretty quickly. The pendant actually boomed one time. No, wait, that wasn't. No, sorry, that was on the Marksman. Yeah, and it boomed twice, I think. No, once. But no, the Sweetwater pendant went first try. The Cygnus glove failed like way too many, like 8 times or something silly like that. So 473 mil, still pretty cheap for just 3 stars on there. And then on the Cannoneer, I didn't have that much to work on. I had a slime ring that I wanted to use. I didn't have any pre-bought backups for superiors, so I had limited options. Yeah, I had a 17. My base rings was a 21 Kana treasure, and then 3 17-star rings, so a solid, a reinforced, and a superior. My idea was if I can get my slime ring in there, I can take one of the rings out and make it my last and 9th piece for drop rate. So I made a 21 Kana treasure. But I was like, okay, well, I mean, I can make a 21 Kana treasure into a 20 superior and then try to get the superior to 21 and then transfer into the slime ring. But then I'm basically, you know, I have a superior right now that's 17. So I transferred it into superior. So now I have a 20 superior. And then I made another one. This was only in 2 bill. That one went pretty quickly. Into another superior, the one that I could buy. But that one boomed first try 20 to 21 that I was going to transfer into the slime. So I was just 1 tap away from having a 20 slime as well. Now that is nothing. And then I just made another one to 20 just for when I can rebuy superior basically in the shop. I'll try to tap it to 21. If it doesn't go, whatever. But if it does go, I'll buy superior in the shop. Try to tap 1 to 21 as well. And then make the 20 slime and then do the thing with the drop pendant. So I had 311 bill, so I have about 110 bill left, which is good. I need to work on some potentials. Oh no, I forgot the Marksman. Marksman also had a lot of work done. You could do a lot with this kind of money. So I spent 78.6 bill on the Marksman. And so I got my Guardian slime ring from 20 to 21. It boomed 1 time, so I had to do another slime, but I had 4 backups. So I still have 3 backups now for eventually if I want to get 21 to 22. But the goal for the Marksman was to get to 21 on most things, if not everything. Superior Belt went 19 to 21, no fails, just tap tap. Nicely. I have like 10 backups for this as well, though, so 22 eventually is definitely very doable. Superior Pendant boomed a whole lot of times, just like on the DA. Spent 22 bill. I think I boomed 4 or 5. So in total, I boomed something like 11 or 12. No, 12, I think. 11, 12, 13, something like that. Superior Pendants. But these are from back when Helix used to drop Superior Pendants, so I was just hoarding them from that. Then the Arcane Shoulder went 0 to 19, no booms. 7 bill though. Took a whole lot of convincing. The Arcane Crossbow 15 to 17. I'm just deciding on 17. The reason is because the Marksman already has 20-star Absolab, so the Arcane needs to go at least to 19 before it's worth switching over. Superior Ring 20 to 21. This one also boomed. So I had to do Canon Treasure, transfer over, and then tap it again. It ended up costing me almost 15 bill, and now has a new potential, so I need to redo the potential. But it was only 2 lines, so that's really easy to redo the potential on. Arcane Shoe ended up 15 to 19. I had no backups for the Arcanes as well, so this is all just straight up, Arcane, go or no. 910 bill on the shoe, went very quickly, very nicely. Arcane Cape took a lot of convincing, many attempts, but didn't boom. 26 bill in total, but it just, eventually it went. I tapped a few Absolabs to 20, 2 of them to 21 in just 3 total attempts, 400 mil. But I stopped because I needed to work on other projects that were more important, and I noticed that even the Absolab getting to 21 would not stop the 19 Arcane from being stronger. So it was kind of a waste of money unless I was going to go for 22, and I wasn't trying to do that. So, and then in the end, I remember that I still had the Sweetwater Pendant at 19, and that's the one that boomed once, I think. Yeah, and cost some money, but not that much. I went from 19 to 21 in 3.6 bill. So in total, again, what was it? 78.6, but that's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 9 stars increase, and then arcane wise technically a star decrease from 20 to 19, but it's more like 1 to 2 star increase, so it's more like a 2 star, well, like a 1.5 star increase on 4 pieces, so it's like 6 and 9, so it's almost like 15 star increase basically. So that's also about 5 bill per star. So on average, you guys can throw it all into a calculator if you want to, but I'm pretty sure just from these 4 alone, I'm pretty sure I'm up an insane amount from this session. But yeah, so the arc is full 22, so expect a gear update on that soon. Demon Avenger full 22, so also gear update can come on that soon. I'll be cubing my pendant and my angel ring tomorrow. Buccaneer is just, settling into the 250s. It needs way more time. Was a hyper burn, so it needs way more time for backups and all that stuff. If I want to push it to 21 and all, shenanigans like that. Marksman is pretty much full 21 except for arcanes, like 19-star arcanes, and everything else 21 is really good. I couldn't really work on the hero because of lack of backups and lack of time, sadly. But the next event, I'll definitely work on the hero to get it to the same situation as this. But I'll probably do a gear update on the Marksman as well. And then, Ice Lightning is just side. And Cannoneer. So Cannoneer and hero, and maybe the Adele is probably who I'll be working on mostly the next event. Because Marksman is really where I want him. DA is where I want him. Arc is where I want him. The only thing I can upgrade is pitched, and Demon Avenger in a few months, Liberation, and just going ham on the weapon basically. Maybe redoing the pod on my secondary. But other than that, it's just potentials at this, a little bit of potentials. So yeah, if you want to check this, you want to do something with the numbers, whatever, you can check under ! gains. I'll keep this here. I basically keep just adding every event on the top. You can check my old events as well and see how lucky, unlucky I was. And I also have my Magnificent Soul event. I didn't do the Magnificent Soul event because I had no time for that today. But you can also see from all of my previous Magnificent Soul events which ones I've done and how lucky and unlucky that was if you wanna see that. But yeah, so that's a update for today's 5:10:15 for the people who weren't here live to see it. All right, thanks for checking that out.